What's up everyone, it's Blackie Chan here, and today it's time to light the torch because Lincoln Riley and the Trojans just landed another absolute monster on the defensive line. We're breaking down USC's latest huge commitment, 4-star EDGE Simote Katoanga. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any USC recruiting news, and let us know in the comments how big of a pickup is Katoanga for USC's defense. Alright, let's get into it. So let's talk why this commitment is a game changer for the Trojans. USC has been pushing hard for elite defensive line talent, and they locked in one of the best in the 2026 class. Simote Katoanga, a 4-star edge out of Rancho Santa Margarita Catholic, is officially committed to the Trojans. This dude is 6'5", 250 pounds with an 80-inch wingspan, and he's only going to get bigger, faster, and stronger. And here's the crazy part, he's still developing. His best football is still ahead of him, and by the time he steps foot on campus, he could be an absolute nightmare for opposing offenses. But let's not overlook how important this is in the bigger picture. Landing a top defensive line prospect from the state of California is a huge deal for the Trojans. Lincoln Riley and his staff has been making it a priority to lock down the top talent in California, and this is another statement win. This commitment wasn't random. USC has been putting in work to land Katoanga. He's been to USC 4 times during his recruitment, and every visit made his connection with the staff even stronger. D'Anton Lynn, Shaun Nua, and Eric Henderson made it clear they needed him in this class, and Simote felt the love. He says, "One of the biggest highlights of my visit was meeting with the coaches. I spoke with Coach D'Anton Lynn, Coach Shaun Nua, Coach Eric Henderson, and Coach Lincoln Riley. They make me feel needed and like a priority. I love what they are building and can't wait to see what their future looks like." That's what you want to hear from a defensive recruit. He sees the vision, he sees what USC is building, and he wants to be a part of it. And this is exactly what USC needs to do to get back to being a dominant program. Keep the top California talent home. The days of letting elite in-state players leave for other schools, they're done. Katoanga is another example of how USC is making sure the best players in the state stay in Cardinal and Gold. Let's break down his game, because this dude is an absolute problem on the defensive line. Explosive first step. He's quick off of the ball and can beat tackles off the edge. High motor, never stops chasing the ball, and plays through the whistle. Versatility. He's got the size to stay at edge, but could also bulk up and move inside. Run stopper and pass rusher. He can take on blockers, hold his ground, and still push up field. Elite frame and athleticism. At 6'5", with long arms, he can disrupt passing lanes and get after the QB. Right now, he's more potential than production, but that's what makes this commitment so exciting. USC is getting him early, and they're going to develop him into a monster. And let's not forget, he's got the right mentality. He says, "I think what excites me the most about the opportunity to play at USC is the chance to bring USC back to the national title and the way I can be versatile on the whole defensive line." That's what I love to hear. Alright, USC fans, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. We've been saying for years that USC needs to get tougher, bigger, and more physical on the defensive front, and now it's happening. This commitment proves USC is serious about dominating in the trenches. D'Anton Lynn, Shaun Nua, and Eric Henderson are changing the culture on this defense. No more relying on the offense to outscore teams. USC is building a defense that can win championships, and locking down top in-state defensive linemen like Katoanga is a huge part of that. We've seen too many elite California defenders leave for schools like Oregon, Ohio State, and Alabama over the years, but now USC is shutting that down. This is exactly the kind of recruiting win USC needs if they want to compete in the Big Ten and make a run at the national championship. This commitment is huge, but trust me, the Trojans are not done yet. There are more big-time defensive recruits on the board, and USC is right in the mix. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, because we're going to keep you updated on everything happening with USC recruiting. But before we go, let me know in the comments, how big is this commitment for USC's future? Who do you want to see USC land next? Let's get the conversation going. Keep the torch burning bright, and as always, fight on.